Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, today's video I think will be the first of maybe 2 or 3 parts or more, because today's topic is the verb to have. A student after the last video sent me a message and asked me to talk about have, has, had, because he says it causes a lot of confusion amongst students, especially students from an Arabic background. So what I'm going to focus on in this video is simply the verb to have, and I'm not going to go into the present perfect or the past perfect. I have had, or I had had, or we had had, or whatever, because that causes confusion. That's where the confusion lies, and that will be for future videos, inshallah. This is what we need to know today. This is what we're going to go over today. So you have the past tense in the middle column, then you have the present tense, and then on the side here we have the subjects, okay? The doers. So we have I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Okay, so as you can see in the past tense, it's all the same. It's easy. I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had, they had. And in the present tense, so past tense is obviously, for those who are learning here, past tense, that's a fail al-maldi, okay, in the past. The present is the mudari. So present tense, we have I have, you have, and then we have he has, she has, it has, okay? That's why I've circled the has, because that's where the difference is with he, she, it. I, in Arabic, that's huwa, hiya, and obviously it is the gender neutral pronoun in English, okay? Which doesn't exist in Arabic, okay? In Arabic, we would say huwa or hiya for objects and animals and so forth, okay? And then same with we and they. We have, they have, okay? So this is the verb, the correct verb conjugation for the verb to have in the past tense and in the present tense. And the verb to have, the meaning, the closest thing I can think of in Arabic will probably be to say indi or li, right? Or indahu or lahu or ladayya, for example, right? So I can say indi kitab, indi sayara, indi had. This is the, so in Arabic, remember, this is a key difference here. In Arabic, you're using a harf, right? You're using what we call in English a preposition to indicate possession. Whereas in English, we're using a verb, right? You might also say, might also use the verb or the harf, the lam in Arabic as well, like lahu, li, laha, lana, to indicate that we have something. Now, a few notes to bear in mind here. Sometimes, some people make a direct translation and they say, from Arabic into English, and they say, oh, so in Arabic you'd say, if you say, oh, hadhi sayara lak, meaning, is this car yours? That's what they're trying to say, is this car yours, right? But the way they translate it is people often say, people who are speaking Arabic and they're learning English, they'll say, is this car for you? Which is not usually what we say. When you say to someone, this is for you, in English, we usually say this when we're giving someone something or presenting someone to something. Sorry, presenting something to someone. Sorry about that. So, for example, if I say, if I make someone a cup of coffee, I say, okay, this is for you, right? If you go to a restaurant and the person serving you asks you what you want, and then he brings the meals or the drinks, and then he'll say, this is for you, and this drink is for you, and this meal is for you, and so forth, right? When you graduate, this certificate is for you. Okay, so when we say this is for you or this is for someone, it's usually about presenting something or giving someone to something. Whereas when we talk about property, we would say, okay, this is yours, this is mine, I own this, okay, and so on and so forth. But most commonly we say this is yours. Like we say, is this car yours? Is this house yours? Is this your car? And so on and so forth. We wouldn't say, is this for you, or is this for him, or is this for us, right? Unless, again, it's in the context of being given something or being presented with something, right? So you could say at a restaurant or a cafe, you're waiting for your order, you could say, oh, is this for me? Meaning, is this my meal? Is this my drink? Okay? Now, one aspect of similarity, I think, between Arabic and English here is using the word with, right? And this difference in Arabic between inda and ma meaning with. So if I say in Arabic, hal indak siyara, right? هل عندك سيارة? That would translate to English as, do you have a car? Okay? Do you have a car? هل عندك سيارة? But that question could just means general possession. It doesn't indicate where that car is right now. Is that car at home? Is that car in the garage? Is that car with someone else? Is that car with you now? And there's the key thing, with you, right? So I notice in Arabic, people just say, معك سيارة. They ask a question, معك سيارة, like, meaning, is your car actually with you, right? The fact that you say, عندي سيارة, is your car here or is it at home or somewhere else? It also reminds me, there's a poem, Imam al-Shafi'i, he said, rahimahullah, anhu, he said, علمي معي حيثما يممت ينفعني قلبي وياء لا بطن صندوق. He said, my knowledge is with me. I hope I said that correctly. He said, my knowledge is with me wherever I go, right? Benefiting me, right? قلبي وياء right? My heart is a vessel for it, not the inside of a box. But what he's saying, he doesn't say ilmi indi, he says ilmi ma'i, meaning my knowledge is memorized. It's in my heart. I don't leave it anywhere. Wherever I go, my knowledge is with me. And if you read the rest of the poem, he says, if I'm in my house, my knowledge is with me in my house. If I go to the market, my knowledge is with me in the market. Okay? So that's another thing to bear in mind. So you would say in English, you would say, do you have something, right? Do you have a car? Do you have a pencil? Do you have whatever? But you want to make sure that's actually with the person. You're going to say with. Do you have a car? Do you have a car with you? Right? Do you have a pen with you? If you want to be absolutely certain and sure. Okay, so I'm running out of time with this video. I hope this is clear. Remember, this is only part 1. So if you have more questions, or if there's anything I said here today that's not clear, please put a comment below. And inshallah, I will expand on it in a part 2 or part 3, and or whatever else is necessary, because I do intend to do a video on the past perfect and the present perfect. And that is it. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This video has finished.